Have you worked on this?
Yeah, I have worked with collections. Along
Okay.
with that, the multi-threading, I have worked with the executor framework.
Okay. So I'll start with the course Java right now. Can you tell me the difference between abstract class and interface?
Abstract class is provide the implementation. Using abstract class, we have abstract methods are there. And along with that concrete methods. So only if you have to reuse that in normal small scale applications, we use abstract class. For we need to instead of predefined methods of implementations of interfaces. So if you go for large scale application, then you can mainly use interfaces.
Okay. So like if we can use the abstract class, so why we are going for interface?
Yeah, abstract class we have why we means mainly in the interfaces we need to you reuse that interfaces implementation methods. We need to call these methods in any kind of different modules in the whole applications compared to abstract class abstract class extension. It's very easy to reuse that.
Okay.
How we created individual microservices and we need to reuse in the different modules in the application level. Same like interfaces also.
Okay. So as you said, like interface is a concrete class and we don't have any method, any implementation in that class, right? So why we use the interface also? Like if we don't have any method, we don't have any variable in that class. So why we use interface?
Why we use means we need to declare that we have that declaration, right? Declaration of predefined methods. So interfaces normally it's a combination of it's internally having predefined methods and along with that the different classes and everything is there, right? Compared to abstract class. So that's why it's instead of going for abstract class, we will use interfaces even though they don't have any implementation.
Okay. And what happen if main method is declared as a private?
Main method is declared private means normally we can't do that private method. Normally, if we declare a method private, we can't do any inheritance or inheritance behavior, child to parent relationship. That too, private means it's secured, right? For security only, others they are not allowed to take these features or even method calls are not happen that, right?
Yeah, but my question was, if I will declare like main method as a private, then what will happen? Will it run successfully or it will give any error?
I guess it's uh, throws exceptions, any kind of.
Okay, so it will throw exception at runtime or at compile time.
In the compile time itself.
Okay. What will happen if we don't provide a string array as an argument in main method? Like I was saying, we write public static void main, and then inside arguments we write string args, right? So if I will not provide a string array, then how it will work?
You mean to say if you are not giving string array also it's work?
Yeah, I mean, like it will work or not work, or it will throw any exception, any error.
Yeah, it's work.
Okay, it will work, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can we overload main method?
Overload, yes, we can.
Okay, can we override main method?
Because we have to mention that static, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we can't.
Okay. Why main method is static only?
No idea.
Okay. Okay, so have you worked on Java 8?
Java8, no, yeah.
Okay.
I know the futures and all.
Okay, so on which version you have worked on in Java 8? Java, I mean, which version you have worked? 7, 5, 6?
Yeah, Java 6.
Java 6. Okay. Okay. Okay, so, what will happen if the static modifier, right? The static modifier is removed from the signature main method, like we are writing. If we will not write the static, then what will happen?
In the compile time itself, it's ask for missing that argument. I mean, static modifier like that kind of compile time error. It's coming.
Okay, okay. Without, suppose I want to execute my program without main method. So can I do that? And how I will do that?
Without main method means we will do by using. We have that combination of inner classes concept, right? So using that inner classes, need to class within the class. We need to create the object for that, and we need to call it.
Okay, okay, okay. How have you worked in your project with the abstract classes?
No, yeah.
Okay. Do you know the concepts, like how it works?
Concepts in the sense, I
I
don't.
mean, how abstract classes work? Can you tell me how you will define the abstract classes?
No, yeah, that's what I didn't work. So I don't have any idea on that.
Okay, okay. What about the interfaces? Have you worked on interfaces?
Interfaces is on the projects we have implemented, right? So whatever that interfaces predefined methods or any specific predefined classes related that and all we need to reuse that in the I mean use a defined class what we implemented or any kind of utility class.
Okay. So can we define interface inside the class?
No.
Okay. What is marker interface?
Having no methods, we can call it as marker interfaces. Interface without methods, we can call it as marker interfaces.
Okay. Can we instantiate interface?
Uh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, in the inner classes, one of the anonymous inner class, we have a concept called creating the thread and implements runnable.
Mm-hmm.
So in that runnable interface, by using method arguments, there we need to create the instantiation for that interface.
Okay. Have you worked on a string?
Yes.
Okay. So why string is immutable?
Yeah, why string is immutable means it's
Mm-hmm.
string it's implement that Normally that immutability behavior means if you are adding the content to the existing object, it's not connected to that existing object. It's creating to that new object, that object eligible for garbage collector. That is called immutability behavior. So string follows that immutability behavior.
Okay. Have you worked on the hash map or any part of the collection?
Yes.
Okay.
Hash
Okay.
map released.
Okay. Okay. So can you tell me the internal implementation of hash map?
Internal implementation means it's having a kind of node and hash key value. It implements key value data, right? Internally implements map, right? So and also it follows that internal of hash hash map. It's follow that hashing mechanism. So that kind of table bucket level concept.
Okay.
So there we need to get the unique hash code and we need to set it in the buckets. Whatever that particular key value data. And if we get any data collision, anyway, it follows that linked list concept and remove that collision of that hash code.
Okay. Okay. What is difference between hash table and hash map?
Hash table, it's synchronized, and hash map it's not synchronized. Here, hash table it's legacy class, and both it's in the form of key value pair only. But here keys in hash table it allows both duplicate keys and values. Here in hash map it allows only values, not the keys. Null values and all.
Okay.
That is the major difference.
Okay. So can you tell the difference between array list and linked list?
Main difference is for partial retrieving, retrieval of such operation. Retrieving, we will go for array list because array list implements that random access interface, and linked list it implements double linked list, right? So that's why for in the middle of the elements we need to retrieve. That is easy in that.
Okay. 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 Have you have you worked on any kind of exception in your project?
We used user defined exceptions and all.
Okay. So what is how we can create our own exception?
Like if we create in the exception and we need to extend that with runtime exceptions. Normally while we creating the microservices, doing code operations and all, we need to create that user defined exception, right? User not found exception or any status code exceptions. So many we need to create it, right? The basic way.
Okay. So only runtime exception we have to extend, or any other method is also there to extend to create our own exception?
We need to create it by using the throw new exception while we creating or extending that exception.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, like that we can do it, right?
Yeah, as I have created both the way, I can extend the runtime exception or exception.
Yes.
Class, both class I can extend, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So why only runtime exception? As you said, only runtime exception. Why?
Yeah, like in the Spring layer, we are using runtime exceptions.
Okay.
because runtime exception, these are like check exceptions, right?
Okay.
So that's why we are using that runtime exceptions in the, string MVC layer, and also for RESTful any REST endpoints or microservices code operations. We will mainly use these normal standalone or a small scale applications. We will use these exceptions.
Okay. Okay. Have you worked on literals? What is literals in Java?
Literal means constant. String constants are there.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Okay. Have you worked any literal like delete or something? Next, main, exit?
No, yeah.
No. Okay.
No, no.
Okay. Okay. No problem. Uh, okay. Have you worked on any operators also?
Operators means like and equals,
Yes.
this
Yes.
kind of.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay. Fine.
Like for validations and all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we use that.
Yeah, means we will use that.
Okay. Can you tell the all the OOPS concept in Java?
Like data hiding, abstraction, and encapsulation, and polymorphism, inheritance.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
These are default, OOPS concepts in Java.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So, what is polymorphism?
So polymorphism, we have mainly two types of polymorphism, like current time, mobile time.
But what is polymorphism? Why we go for polymorphism?
Uh, for method, if you are reusing the method implementation, if you are not instead of reusing, if you want to go for your own implementation, that type of scenario, we will go for this kind of compile time, method overloading and method overriding.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, then we'll go for this polymorphism concepts.